here. I'm joking. All right, morning. I'm just having a Tic Tac. Do you like Tic Tacs? I don't know what I'm chatting to about Tic Tacs. Right, so, podcast today. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about, don't know why I'm eating Tic Tac when I start. We're going to talk about old wives' tales and superstitions. Now, they're funny old things, aren't they, really? Right, so, superstitions will kind of move, old wives' tales will kind of move on to, but superstitions I want to start with. Number 13 I want to start with. What did poor old number 13 ever do to anybody? I wonder why it became an unlucky number. I need to eat my Tic Tac before I can carry on. But why did it become an unlucky number? What happened to someone that 13 became so bad in their lives that it became an unlucky number? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it, really? But it did. It came an unlucky number. Anyway, so and 7 became a lucky number. I mean, right, firstly, what happened to number 13? It never upset me or did anything dodgy. And number 7 never did anything good for me. But there's things like lifts that ain't even got a number 13 in them. Do you know that? And floors of buildings that haven't got the number 13. I mean, it's unbelievable. But old wives' tales, they're funny things, aren't they? They are funny things. And I don't think any of them are true. And maybe that one of you are going to tell me that one of them is true for some reason. I don't know. But one of you is going to probably tell me that they are reason. And also, what happened? Did somebody just make them up to stop kids doing shit that they didn't want them to do? Or is anything based on facts? Because I do not think any of them are true. I mean, things, what do they start with? Don't walk under a ladder. Well, why not? What's going to happen if you walk under a ladder? I mean, apart from something falling on your head, there's a man talking next door to me in the car. It's quite off-putting. Apart from, he's probably thinking the same thing, isn't he? But walking under a ladder, what's going to happen to you apart from something falling on your head? I don't think anything dodgy's going to happen, is it? But that was one of them, wasn't it? Do you know one that I repeat today? And this is why I think they go on and on and on. But don't put new shoes on the table. Why? Why can't you put new shoes on the table? It's really, really, really weird. Don't get it. But anyway, a bit weird, isn't it? A bit weird. But there's loads of them. You're probably going to tell me several that I've not thought about. So if you know any, especially ones that you do now, that something has come up that I'm not going to mention because I've got a few. But if you know any now that you still do or you repeat to your children or grandchildren or anybody else, just let me know about them, all right? But there's so I've said about the one about, oh yeah, don't eat before you go swimming. Why? What's going to happen? You're going to sink because you're heavier? Is that true? Don't think so. Eat carrots and make you see in the dark. I mean, that is rubbish. I don't even know where that come from. Do you know where that come from? If you don't know where it come from, if you know where it come from, put it in the comments, because that is absolute rubbish. And somebody made that up for a very specific reason. But it's not true. Carrots don't help you see in the dark. I mean, I don't like carrots, and I can see in the dark. Well, I can't. No more than anybody else is what I'm trying to say. It's just pure rubbish, isn't it? Isn't it rubbish? This is what I'm saying about superstitions. Are they rubbish? Are any based on fact? And if they are, which ones are? Let me know. Let me know. There's one apparently about, I mean, I don't follow this one. Look at me, I'm following all of these things as I don't even think it's true. You're supposed to enter a place in one way and leave the same way, aren't you? Now, here's one. Right, my wife says that I've made this up, but I've not. I swear my mum used to say this. My granddad used to say this to me. Don't swing on the door. Yeah, it's unlucky to swing on the door. Now, I think he might have made that up for me because I used to do it quite a lot because I'm obviously full of energy. Just couldn't sit down and shut up. But do you reckon he just made that up for me? But she said that she's never heard of it. Don't swing on the door. It definitely was one. Don't swing on the door. Honestly, it was definitely a saying when I was a kid. Cracking your knuckles give you arthritis. Now that's rubbish, isn't it? It's just quite annoying, but I don't think it gives you arthritis, does it? Again, is that true? Did something just fly at me then? I've got a man talking to me. I've got things flying at me. See, we're having dodgy old days today, ain't we? Yeah, cracking your knuckles. Eating carrots to see in the dark. Don't sit too close to the telly. Don't sit too close to the telly. You get square eyes. That's bullshit. Don't watch too much telly, you get square eyes. They were two of the same things. I think these were just things that people made up so that you didn't do it and you did your own work instead. Do you think? I think so. Another one, don't go outside with wet air, you'll catch a cold. That's not true. Fact, that's not true. Wet air is not going to give you a cold. That's fact. There's no if, buts or maybes about that. That is not true, and I defy anyone to tell me any different. There's going to be a doctor come on saying, Sharon, you're wrong. Isn't there? Do you think there is? Oh, yeah. Don't make a funny face. Oh, have you seen my Planet of the Apes impression? Anyway, don't do that, because if the wind changes, it'll stay like that. Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Probably half of you don't even know what Planet of the Apes is, but there we go. Yeah, did you remember that one? Don't pull a funny face. If you do that and the wind changes, you'll stay like that. See, they're not true, are they? Just superstitions or things, old wives' tales that people have just made up. Feed a cold, starve the flu. Is that true? I don't think so. Someone just made that up, innit? They was hungry one day and they had the flu and they thought, oh no, they had a cold. So they went, right, let's keep eating. Need to eat, it makes me better. I don't think it's true. I'm telling you all, I am defying you to tell me that they are true. Someone's give me facts. I want facts. Don't give me no bullshit about, oh, you heard this story from my great aunt Rita and she said it was true. I want facts to tell me that they are true. I had a bit too much spit come on there. There's really weird people walking around today. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I eat a lot of apples and I've seen a lot of doctors. That's not true. It's not true. That was to help you, give you more fruit and veg, wasn't it? That's what that was about. That is just bleeding full on rubbish. I've never heard so much bullshit in my life. I'm telling you now, it's pure rubbish. Yeah, I want to know who come up with peeing on a jellyfish thing. Who came up with that genius idea and why? Tell me who. Tell me who actually got the idea. It's got to be a man, innit? Because a woman would never have come up with that idea, would she? I'll tell you what. Let me get me Fanuni out and pee on it. They wouldn't have done that. It must have been a man that just needed a wee. That all of a sudden said, I know what we'll do. I'll wee on it and that'll make it better. I mean, how is that going to make it better? How is it going to make it better? You let me know. Tell me. Answers in the comments. I really mean this. This is not true. None of it's true. None of it's true. Please don't tell me it's not. It is. What about Red Sky at night? Shepherd's Delight and all that. Red Sky in the morning, Shepherd's Warning. Is that true? There's going to be a shepherd, a farmer, somebody out there that's going to tell me there's a reason for that, because I think that's just again another just a thing. It rhymes. It rhymes, so it must be true. Because the thing is, if things rhyme, we remember them more. That's a fact. Oh, I feel like I'm teaching something here, or maybe not. But no, it's true. If things rhyme, you remember them more. That's why they do things like that at school to make you remember. Like Mrs. D, Mrs. I, Mrs. F, F, I, Mrs. T, Mrs. U, Mrs. L, T, Y. Oh my God, that's so old, isn't it? To help you remember, like M-I, double S-I, double S-I, double P-I. Those things. You remember them more if you sing them and rhyme them and things like that. Yeah. Thank you very much. Right, Red Sky. I said that one, Oh yeah. There's just so many. Shoes on the Table is really the one that I do now. And I don't really walk under a ladder. I don't really see many ladders anymore now, do you? Because window cleaners used to have them out all the time, didn't they? But now they've got them really long poles. But you know what I meant by that. So I want you all to answer in the comments several things, right? Firstly, can anyone prove that anything I said is fact? And I mean facts. Please don't say it like I said, that your great auntie Nellie told you 16 years ago that her brother's sister's aunties worked for the government and it was a law. Right? So I want fact. But also, anyone that I've not mentioned, because there are thousands. These are just a few I remember from being a kid. And a couple that I still say. Is there any that you remember, firstly? And then any that you remember and that you do and you have passed on to your children or whoever, and now is something that they say to their children or whoever, because it just makes me smile. And you know, I really want to know if any of them are actually true. It's really, 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 really honest. So have a wonderful day. It's a minefield, isn't it? This is a minefield. This could go on for weeks, I fancy. So thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye.